Right, there we are. Gearbox shoving in time. You probably can't see a bloody thing under there, but there you are. There's the gearbox. Push it in. Now then. Ah, nice shiny red gearbox. Now we've got to get it in that hole. Poor man's way of getting it in the hole. Yeah, mate. Nice shiny gearbox. Might have to sit across it. Right. When you're light on the job, do that magnet. Now then. Right angle. Oh, this is a bit I really don't like. Come on, get in there. Oh! It gave me my lucky day. Well, blow me. That's how you put a March gearbox in. First time with a lot of luck. Well, blow me dead. I don't believe it. Ha ha. And find out what you've done with all the nuts and bolts. Which is over here. What's that? Which one? Oh, I know what that is. Nuts and bolts in there. That's a starter. That one. And then we'll put two gearbox lines on. And here we go. Nuts and bolts. Put a couple of bolts in. I did the house on your glasses, don't work. Ooh. Oh, baby. Come on. Oh, good. Glasses won't stay on. I'll have to do it. Not with no see much. I've gone and left a ratchet up there and I can't be bothered to get up. So I hurt the arm some way. Try not to scratch my paint as well. Certainly different. There's always a nut that wants to be difficult that comes off easy. I never quite want to go back the same way. Weird. I left a nut on the end to check and it fits. This is going to be difficult. in that chassis. All out of it. I can't believe that went in first time. Wow, that's two in. I will check them all again for tightness. How much from that? Oh. Ow! Sometimes magnets let us down. Come on, hold on there, it's only call up. And there's one that goes in here. The other side. Come on. No, that's the starter one. Must be the other side. It'll make life a little more awkward. Not the ideal way of changing a gearbox. The automatic lifts are much better. Oh. Your relaxing music mix. Smooth radio. At least it's not behaving. That gearbox can't fall out on our head now. All we've got to do is push it up in there. After we put something on there. Got the gearbox mounted. Right. That's the old girl bolted in. Let you have a look, excuse me. There's a noise. There. I've just put that one in, and one the other side. That speed dog ain't connected yet. Check that works. It does. And that's it. One gearbox. Nice and pretty. There's not much room under here, so it's a little difficult to show you. But that's a rebuilt gearbox that I've done. And we've got to do now is a litre of paint on that. Spray paint, cellulose. I thought I'd be different and have a nice shiny red one. In my 1950s car, which ain't too bad, isn't it? She ain't too bad. Showing signs of wear and tear here, but I did spray it with wax all once upon a time. But anyway, that's that bit in. Hopefully it won't give me any more grief. Now we've got to get the bits of the old gearbox. So I need my glasses. Can't see much for that. Right, we take 13 mils here. Should be half an inch. Oh dear. Right there. Got some of the bolts I put in the new ones. Got them in a while ago. There we go. A beast engine. Nice and simple. Worn out, but it keeps going. There's a shiny gearbox. I don't know if you can see the colour there. I can, but there we go. On the engine. Still got to be bolted up though. There's more bolts to go in, a lot more. And there's a exhaust, carburetor, fan, radiator. This is the new one I had to get, but it is the correct one for the model make and all that rubbish. Shock absorbers, those black things. That black thing's really always a heater, which were optional when these were new. There's the old gearbox. That is really, I repaired that about 3 years ago out of worn bits, and the worn bits have finally gave in. Everything's stuck to me like this. You don't want it to. You see, those are the sort of bits that came out of the gearbox. So I think my second-hand repair is not good. Because there you are. That's what some of the bits that came out. That's never a good sign. So that gearbox, first gear hasn't worked in it. Where's it gone? The car. The gearbox there somewhere. Let's get the light on it. Ah, better. That gearbox hasn't got reverse. Well, it has if you're very careful, but it makes a horrible noise. And first gear, well, it just flies out of that one until you put it in. So that's the end of that. Now what we've got to take off now is this part that holds it on the bodywork. You see that there? That piece of metal going across. We've got to unbolt that. Then I've got to take off that strap there. See it wobbling? Now that's got to come off and go on the other gearbox. Otherwise my lights won't work. Because that's the only earth from the... There's no earth from the engine to the body. It's from the gearbox to the body. It's a weird setup, but yeah, that's how it works. Anyway, there's one thing, when you take these out, right, don't forget to take that tap off. Oh, too much light. See it there, that tap? It fits on that hole there. Take that off, the engine will lean back a little bit more and give you a bit more space to get the gearbox in and out. And that fan, if you put it long ways like it is, then less likelihood of punching a hole in the radiator. Do that with any car, alright? Turn the fan that way, especially old ones. Obviously you've got to drop a bit of water out, and there's a tap below here. Yeah, you ain't got to drop it all out, there's some. And that's about it really. We've got a dynamo, works good, the coil. Had to buy a new starter the other day because it died. So I was using Armstrong methods. And the wiper motor, which I've got a new one, that's off Triumph, believe it or not. But I've got a new one in the box over there to put on. The high-tech electrics. That's it. Fuse box, that's a cut-out box for the dynamo, which is down here. There's the dynamo, not that. Up there, that I'm shining the light on. That's the dynamo, and that switches off the electric when it's full. That thing there. That's the fuse box. There where I'm pointing, that's only 2 fuses in there. That's an indicator thingy, that's rubbish. I've got to unscrew that. And that is the wiring loom. Main wiring loom there. These screws here are just all the wires for some lights and things like that. And the wires go down the front. There's a bit of a tangle there where I put 2 horns on it. You see my connections are not that good. Yeah, connections not that brilliant. And the horns sound nice. You see a bit of wiring down there. Old school wiring. The size of those wires are massive to the new cars. And there are a bit of a jungle there. That's where I've put a thing in. That wire there is connected to a plug for the for my sat nav. Now that wire there, right, is because this battery is on the wrong way round, because it's positive earth. I put this on, and that's the live, because that's the positive, and that goes on the live of the car, which is negative, which means I can run my sat nav off inside the car, because sat navs work on different positive earth, no, negative earth, and this car runs on positive earth. Bit of a weird up, but there we are. It can be adjusted. But I thought, well, the old girl was built like that, so there must be a reason for that. And yeah, it's exhaust. Not the entirely reliable method, but you can see it's blowing a bit. They all do. Sealing that up is a real tough job. Anyway, only a short video here. So we'll leave it at that for now. And I'll carry on bolting that in, and then I'll show you what I've done, because it'll be a bit boring you watching me fiddling about here. And then we'll go from there. Alright, I'll make another one where I'm lifting the gearbox up into place after I've bolted the bits that are necessary to go on there. Alright, so we'll call this Video 1 Fitting Gearbox in a 1957 Morris 1000 that I use every day. I love the thing. She's not in perfect nick, but I do my best to keep her in all the running gear and everything in good order, because these unbolt, they can those unbolt and can be replaced. This can, that can, everything can. That's what I love about them. If a bit wears out, or you bend it or crunch it, you just unbolt it and buy a new one and shove it on. Literally. These you can buy. You see I've got one right there, one there. One day I'll fix that. That has been a pain there for quite a while. No indicators. On this one, it's trafficators, which are down by the door there. Don't know if you can see, but you see that little bulgy bit. There's a thing that pops out there and lights up, and that's it. Yeah, so you can see it's had a repair there. It needs another one that side, but to do it I need to take the wing off. Not a problem. Anyway, that's another day's story. We'll leave it at that for now, and I shall upload this and talk to you again when I've got the rest of the parts on. Thanks for being patient, and I hope what I've done here and the noise that's made with me moving it round in my hand ain't bugging you too much. Alright, so talk to you soon. Bye bye. still recording and I press the button. Try again.